The Model Y is a lot of fun to drive, with instant powertrain reactions, sharp accelerations, and better handling than a lot of SUVs. It also comes with Tesla's semi-autonomous autopilot driver assist system, which Tesla does not suggest for hands-free driving. In today's video, we're going to discuss the Tesla Model Y. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Here are the pros of the Tesla Model Y. Number 5. Good moments behind the wheel. Thanks to DNA shared with the Model 3 car, the Model Y's suspension is tuned for sporty driving. The outcome is a decidedly an SUV-like feel from behind the wheel. Some might find the ride extremely tough as a result, but the Model Y gives a sports car-like feel with sharp steering reactions and great reflexes. The electric powertrain also gives instant throttle response and quick accelerations, with the Tesla measured 0 to 60 miles per hour accelerations time of just 4.8 seconds. Number 4. At home with a range. With an EPA-rated range of 326 miles, the Model Y can travel far enough between charges to make range anxiety a non-issue. To make things better, the trip monitor features work with the onboard navigation system to tell you how much energy will be required to reach any end entered in the system. The navigation system can also guide you to charging areas along the path. At home, the Model Y can charge at 21 miles of range per hour using a 24-amp circuit found in most homes prepared for a clothing dryer, but is prepared of charging much faster at home with the proper setup. Number 3. Towing capacity. Beyond its appeal as an incredibly capable electric car, the Model Y is ready and able to complete the jobs of any family SUV. With a towing capacity of up to 3,500 pounds, the Tesla can pull at least as much as multiple conventional small SUVs and more than competing electric models. An optional tow package contains a tow bar with a 2-inch hitch receiver, along with a mandatory wiring and a tow mode. Number 2. Space. With 3 different storage areas, the 5-seat Model Y gives buckets of rooms for storing cargo. There's a well-sized main rear cargo area accessed with a rear liftgate, which can be expanded by lowering the folding rear seatbacks. A private compartment under the cargo floor gives additional secure storage. You also get a front trunk that estimates 2.9 cubic feet, which is where the engine would remain in a conventional SUV. It all adds up to a more than ample storage area, especially for the size of the Model Y. Number 1. Affordable price. Our test Model Y rang in at an as-configured rate of $54,290 with options including 20-inch wheels. While not so cheap, that's competitive with many other gasoline-powered luxury small SUVs. It's also less than our recently tested Ford Mach-E First Editions, which held a sticker price of $60,000. Unfortunately, Tesla has sold too many cars to still be capable of the volume-lifted federal tax credit of $7,500, so don't expect any type of assistance from the feds. If you're liking the content so far, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Now let's continue. Well, it's time to talk about the cons. Here are the cons of Tesla Model Y. Poor visibility. The sloping roof blended with small rear and rear side windows make it difficult to see out of the Model Y when backing up. However, the rear camera systems on the huge center display helps. The camera can be left on even while driving ahead, which is a good thing. The Model Y also has rear-facing side cameras fixed on either side, but we'd like it better if the display was placed in a more suitable spot, like how some brands put that image in an instrument panel. No instrument panel. Looking straight ahead from the driver's seat, there are no instruments in the conventional sense. The speedometer is directed to the far upper corner of the centrally mounted 15-inch touchscreen that is utilized to access pretty much all the Model Y's controls. While an area in the middle of the dashboard makes sense for things like climate and audio functions, it doesn't make sense for driver-specific controls and data. Underwhelming interior finishes. The Tesla's interior is very good, with open-pore wood surfaces, aluminum trim, and well-appointed safe seats. But it is hard to call it beautiful, especially by the norms of some opponents. The good news is that there's sufficient legroom and headroom for 6-footers up front, and sufficient rear seat room. A third row is also optional, but the test car did not have this one. Tech missteps. In an age where even budget-priced subcompacts provide a standard Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, the lack of this compatibility as a preference on a car in this price range is a head-scratcher. It's even more shocking after knowing how tech-heavy Teslas are. There isn't even the options to use Siri voice to make hands-free calls, something given in some cars that lack in-car assistance systems. On the flip side, the helpful efficiency predictions and charge locations features are tied into the navigation system, so they wouldn't work with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto anyway. Another strange omission is that the lack of a traditional blind spot monitoring system with warning lights mounted on or near the rear side mirrors in the driver's line of sight. Tesla also chooses to give a warning in the central 15-inch display. With that being said, it's time to end our today's video. Press the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stuff. Peace out!